I love America. I love it a lot more than you because as you look around the front of my house, I have more stuff. I have more flags, I have more freedom signs, I have more red, white, and blue shit. I'm wearing silly eyeglasses and a ridiculous head covering and a bunch of other nonsensical shit that's supposed to tell you that I love the country more than other people. And that's the way it is. I even have two flags in my pockets because that's why. But the moral to the story is loving America is more than just having a lot of flags out in front of your house. What it's really about is going back to a time where Americans escaped religious tyranny and rule by the rich, where there were very little choices and only a short few group of people had power. And coming to a nation where everyone would be free and equal and have one man, one vote, and all those incredible, beautiful American dream things that we talk about and yearn for this day. Of course, that's not what we want now, because those ideas, well, they were good, were only for white people. We didn't think that other people would come here. We didn't think that blacks or Hispanics or people of different religions would come to the United States. And that's why it's more important now more than ever, to reinterpret the American dream back the way it was originally intended. Wealthy white people being rich, having all the power, and absolutely no opportunity for anyone else. You know, the new American dream sounds a lot like the Nazi Party. And that's why our fearless leader, our okay, maybe he's a little fearful leader. Our fearful leader, Baron von Schützenpants, is all about the new fascism and stripping away American freedoms and liberties for fascism. And essentially saying, if you don't agree with my way, I can shoot you in the middle of the street. If you're a political enemy, I can shoot you in the middle of the street. If I don't like what someone in Congress does, I'll just cancel Congress, and so on and so on. And that's the new American dream, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. That's what your guy, Donald Trump, wants America to stand for. And that's why a bunch of hate mob, racist, misogynist, religious activists, yokel, slack-jawed, mouth-breathing, knuckle-dragging yahoos want to return the country to a time that never actually existed. And that's the new America for Donald Trump. And here's what they do, guys. They paint it in the dream of democracy. And you know what? What could be better for white folks like me? What could be better for the 1% and the wealthy to take over this country and squish anyone else who wants a piece of that dream but isn't the right color or isn't male or isn't from the country but wants to move here and have a better life? Let's just squish them under our thumbs. And you know what we're going to call it? We're going to call it patriotism. We're going to hang our flags and we're going to pretend that we're Americans and we're going to pretend that the words like freedom behind me matter. We're going to pretend that those are things that we care for. We're going to pretend that the Constitution still counts, but we're going to arm the Supreme Court to invalidate it. And we're going to make the most criminal, most disgusting, most vacuous, filthy, piggish, hateful, insecure, inefficient, just absolute wretched disaster of a non-human being, the guy in charge. And here's why. Because he hates who we hate. And he sold us a dream about going back in time to a place that never existed. That makes them more patriotic. That makes them the true Americans. It's the 4th of July, at least this year, before it becomes January the 6th as Trump Liberation Day. It's a day of celebration. Forgive me you're tired, give me you're poor, give me your weak, your huddled masses. It's a day of observation. for the folks who fought for the freedom to worship their own God. The folks who fought for the freedom to have a voice. The folks who believed in America that includes everyone that Donald Trump is working so hard to exclude. Happy birthday, America.